Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm choosing horses for today's photo shoot and I do have a couple in mind. So I'm gonna walk you guys through them and then we'll be on with our photo shoot location tour. I have like a few horses that are on this table because I was doing some filming, but I did notice Orange, and she's my Schleich German riding pony mare. And look at the angle. Look at that, she is gorgeous and like I love it. So I'm definitely taking her. I'm not sure where I'm gonna fit her in the luggage, but she is coming. I feel like the second horse has got to be my newest stablemate because he is really pretty and I have yet to take pictures of him. We have Strider, my custom Appaloosa model. I've only ever taken pictures of him once, which was for his photo shoot, and I've never had the chance to take him out again since. So I feel like he's overdue for another spotlight. Do we need more pictures of Wacko? Absolutely not. Is he coming anyway? Yes, he is. I'm currently debating if I want to take the tripod with me because I could, but do I want to is the question. I'm gonna have to carry it on foot for the majority of our walk. This thing is hefty. This is big tripod. So I've decided that I'm actually just going to have my camera around my neck as I walk because that means I can take pictures more easily. And it also ensures that I have more room and enough room for all the ponies to go in this bag because I'm not going to have a way to carry the horses otherwise. So what's actually really fun is that this Nikon camera is actually decently heavy. Like when I carry it around my neck, I find it heavy, but I know that it's actually not one of the heavier models. There are cameras out there way heavier. My photography teacher used to have a Canon camera, and when I tell you that it weighed a ton, like she had this giant lens on it, and whenever she would pass it on to us, the students, me and the girls were like terrified of dropping her camera because it was so heavy, and she would make us use it for pictures during the course, and it was like her private camera, so if we were to drop it, it would have not been very good. So we were all extremely scared of dropping her camera, and it weighed a ton, and she even made us like hold it while we were outside, and we were all really stressed. And like whenever I'm complaining about the fact that my camera is heavy, I like think of that one and I'm like, that's pathetic, mine is really light. But actually there's a lot of pressure on your neck when you're holding the camera and just walking along with it. So I tend to like put my hand underneath the lens to keep it stable as I walk and like kind of lift the pressure off. But if you're planning to take your camera on like a really long walk, just saying, make room for it in your camera bag because it is a pain to carry the camera around your neck during the whole entire walk. I've done it before. I keep doing it. I keep saying I will never do it and I do it again. because I carry model horses with me. But honestly, it's worth taking less models to make room for your camera in your camera bag than to have so many models and carry it around your neck. I'm not going to be out there for so long today, so I'm taking the risk. We are nearing one of my favorite locations because when I come to the park and there's so many people, I just love to come back here because I just spotted someone, like one of the people who actually owns the place. Because nobody actually knows to like come here and nobody knows that this exists. So it's really, really pretty. Where to take a picture is the question. That's kind of cool. That is really interesting. But I think it's like eaten by bugs, so maybe not. That's pretty though. This is not bad. Maybe here, like that. That could be really interesting. Okay, but who do we put on there? We have options for the horses. Maybe here, because I like the shadows, so he might be really nice somewhere around here. Thank you. Alright, so we mustn't forget that this is not a feature photo shoot, so I've only been taking pictures of this guy for now, and I kind of feel like we maybe need to shine the spotlight on somebody else now. I want to pick up Orange because I haven't taken photos of her in a really long time, and I feel like she might do really well somewhere around there because of the grass. That's really cute, so maybe we go that way, but I have to pack up this guy first, and he's actually been carried in this little jewelry box with a bit of felt because it's his size, so he has a personal carry-on bag right now. Alright, so I do hear something in the bushes right over here. So I thought I'd talk to you guys a little bit about like exactly where I am. So this right to the side of where I'm standing. So I'm currently standing on like a little forest path. This is behind a couple of buildings that are like owned by somebody, and nobody really comes here because I don't know why. It's a really pretty place. They just don't know it exists. So the people who visit the park don't generally come here. But to my right is actually like a natural reserve, and it's like a delta. So that is why we have a lot of sounds like birds and animals. And yeah, it is kind of creepy sometimes because you do have the feeling that something or somebody or something is watching you. But it is absolutely stunning that way. We even have butterflies, which is so nice. But what I was doing here, so I started off because I wanted to have this kind of an angle where I would catch her foot and the tail. But then I actually moved in closer to a detailed portrait shot of her face, and that turned out to be even better than what I expected. It was very difficult to get the angle, so I'm hoping that it turned out fine. But I'm just gonna have to see when I get home. So much so for nobody ever comes here. Somebody literally just did. So I guess maybe it's not as well hidden as I would like it to be, but well, we did get some lovely pictures. I'm really happy. Especially ecstatic about the ones of my stablemate, and I have yet to find a name for him, so that is also coming. Welcome to the site of many of my photo shoots, including a couple of the ones that you guys saw last time. And my favorite water pictures were taken right on that rock over there. This is the location of many of my water photo shoots, and honestly, I love coming here. Genuinely, every model horse I have looks good photographed somewhere around here. That is the rock I use for Wacko's photo shoot, and just a bunch of other horses have been photographed here. I have to be really good about masking the liner that is here. Hi, birds! About masking the pond liner because that is made of plastic. Quickly just getting out of frame. Hi, slug! Getting out of frame of some people's photo because it is a Friday and there's people here, and I never like to come up on the weekends, but apparently I somehow managed to. But here's the lake I was talking about. This lake expands and spans into the delta, and then that goes all the way back that way where I was last you saw me. But this hill kind of goes up, and again, favorite photo shoot location, and I'm going to show you something really cool. If we walk all the way up here where there's water, this is kind of like run down right now, but there used to be a rock right here, and you might notice the tree and recognize it because this is actually where I shot my cover photo for the website. So that is such an old photo now, and since then they've even moved the rocks and it's no longer what it used to be, but it's really, really pretty and I love it. This is again a great place for pictures, and it goes to show that you don't need everything to be pretty around your photo shoot location. There's tons of pipes and just plastic liners and algae, but the only thing that's important is there is a source of running water that creates so much movement, and it glistens so nicely in the sun. You don't even have to think about the rest of the background. It is really, really pretty. Like this, for example, is really nice. From afar, nothing interesting, right? But when you come down, it suddenly becomes much more interesting. I don't think I'll be taking any pictures here as we're running a little bit behind schedule, and I have a bunch of other things to get done today, so we're gonna start heading home. Alright everyone, so I've made it home. For you guys, it's going to be a quick few seconds, but for me, it's about time I get editing, so that's going to take probably around an hour. So let's enjoy the pictures now.